Hey guys, welcome back for today's video. I'm going to be showing you guys my go-to natural fresh summer makeup look. This is the makeup look that I've been doing recently if I've had an event or if I go into town for like a shopping day or meeting my girlfriends for lunch. It's just something light and fresh, perfect for summer, and it only takes like 15-20 minutes. And for that reason I'm going to try and film this video more in real time because when I used to film makeup tutorials on my old channel, it used to take me about 3 or 4 hours to actually film the video, and then it would take me even longer to edit it, and no one's got time 3 or 4 hours in the mornings, for example, to get ready. We all have busy lives, and I'm sure we only want to spend a maximum of half an hour on our makeup. I know I do, and this takes me less time than that, so I'm going to try and, like I said, not edit this video too much and just do it how I do it on a day-to-day basis. So I just took Rico. If you don't know who Rico is, he's my pug. I just took Rico for a walk, so I'm a little bit moist, a little bit sweaty. Some people hate that word. So I'm first going to just freshen up my face with this Fresh Up face water by En Route. It's a rose water with natural herbs. So I'm literally just going to spray that. Oh, so refreshing. And I like to keep this in my fridge so it's really nice and cool on the skin. I'm just going to tie my hair back 1 second. As that spray is just soaking into my skin, I'm going to get the primer ready that I'm going to use today. This is the NYX Pore Filler Primer, and I've really been enjoying using this lately in conjunction to the foundation that I've been using and loving, which I will show you in a second. And I just like this pore filler because it just gives a much more smooth base to the skin, fills in any pores around my nose, and yeah, I just really like it, and it's not too mattifying. I do like to have a bit more of like a dewy, fresh look in the summer especially. So I'm just gonna rub that between my fingers and then press it into my skin. I normally start here because this is where I like to fill more, and then with the rest I just spread it around my skin, or my face rather. The product I am most excited to share with you guys in this video is my new foundation. This is by Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Light Wonder Foundation. I got it in the shade number 2. There is 40 mils inside, and I believe this cost me, I want to say £32. But I was on the lookout for a new foundation, a higher end foundation, because it just, honestly guys, with foundation, especially when your skin is just starting to mature a little bit, if I use cheap foundations, I can just see it on my skin. It always looks thicker. It just doesn't look as nice on my skin. So I really wanted to invest in some better, higher quality foundation. So I've been loving this one. I also love my Urban Decay Naked Skin one. But I have never tried anything from Charlotte Tilbury. And a couple of my friends rave about her products. Loads of YouTubers that I watch and influencers have raved about her products. And I've watched videos of Charlotte Tilbury, and she just seems absolutely lovely. So I really wanted to try her products. I could have bought the whole counter, to be honest. You do have to shake it up, otherwise you kind of get a little bit of a watery base when it first comes out. So shake it first, and then put some on the back of my hand. I don't use too much, really. And then I just dot that around my skin. Why have I got a rash on my face? That is so weird. I look like I've got a rash on my face. Oh, that's nice. Maybe it's from this rose water, but I've used it before and it didn't bring me out in a rash. Anyway, I'm going to take my Real Techniques beauty sponge and just pounce that into the skin. That is what the foundation looks like on my skin, and you can definitely see that it is a lot lighter in coverage and it gives a very dewy finish, which I love. So next, go in my drawer, and we're going to move on to concealer. This is my favourite concealer. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that under my eyes, a little bit down the nose. cover that up a little bit. And then with the pointy side of my beauty sponge, I'm gonna buff that into my skin. Oh, I feel like it's starting to get a little bit cloudy. Well, the sun's gone behind the clouds, so I do apologise if the lighting changes. To set my under eye area, I'm going to take my favourite under eye powder. This is by Essence. It's the All About Matte powder. I haven't used anything else for ages. I just love this so much. It's so nice under the eyes. It stops my concealer from creasing, but it doesn't look powdery at all. And it's so cheap, I mean bonus. So I just like dab that under my eye. And I just a little bit across my eyelids as well. And then to set the rest of my face, I've only used this a couple of times. It's also by Essence, and it's their mattifying compact powder. But I like this one because it's really sheer coverage. So it's really just going to mattify. It's not going to add any more coverage. It's not going to look too heavy. So I just dab my brush in and really lightly dust it over the rest of my face. And I only do this so that my bronzer and blusher and highlighter that goes on top of the foundation looks smoother. But I do want to keep the dewiness, which is why I'm just doing it very, very lightly. I'm going to do my bronzer next, just to give me a little bit more of a warmer complexion. And as it is summer, I do want something that's going to give me that kind of sun-kissed look. So I'm going to use this bronzer here. This is by Wet n Wild, and it's the Colour Icon bronzer, and it has SPF in it, which is always good for summer. It's a huge pan, which I love. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit on my brush, tap off a little, and then I'm going to start at the back of my cheekbones. And then bring the product forwards. Dust a little on my forehead and under my jawline. I just love how my skin looks. It looks, I don't know, on the camera it looks almost photoshopped. It looks so smooth. I love it. So I've got a choice of two blushes today. They're both from Essence. It's the Essence Silky Touch Blush. And this is what they both look like. So you can see there's a difference between them. This one is called Adorable, and this one is called Baby Doll. And I'm gonna go for this one. It screams summer to me. This is a bit more deeper, probably better for an autumn winter look. So I'm gonna take this one and a blusher brush. And these just have a really nice sheen to them, which is what I want. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that on my cheeks. So it just gives a little pop of colour to the cheeks, very fresh, love it. So now I am going to do my brows. And actually when I used to film videos on my other channel, the brows used to take me the longest, like an hour on my brows. Are you nuts? Craziness. So I'm just going to take an angled brush, and I absolutely love this powder duo. It's from the Body Shop. It looks like this, and it has a darker shade and a lighter shade. So I first pick up a little bit of the darker shade. Let me get my small magnifying mirror. So, and then I'm just going to put that from the middle to the outside of my brow. And it's literally like colouring in, so you're just colouring in the brow so it doesn't look so sparse. And I've kind of learned that I don't need to be as neat as I used to think I did, because natural brows are not always amazingly precise, you know? So I'm just going to fill them in. I do like to extend the end of my brow a little bit longer. And then I pick up a little bit of the lighter shade from the palette and I fill in the front of my brow. Just makes the brows look a bit more natural. having them a little bit lighter at the front and darker at the end. And then I literally just take my, where is it? Where are you? Ah, here. I just take my spoolie brush and just comb that through. And voila, brow done. 2 minutes, 3 minutes max. So now I'm just gonna do the other one and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and both my eyebrows are on, so I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow. I'm going to take this eyeshadow pencil stick. I think it's called a pearly eyeshadow pencil. It's by De Bruyere Paris. I actually got this in one of my glossy boxes. I'm not sure where you can buy this brand, but you could Google it and have a look online. But like I said, I did get it in one of my glossy boxes. So first I'm going to just put this all over my eyelid. Where's my mirror? I'm gonna use my small mirror. Because I've been watching Fleur de Force recently on YouTube. I know, I've only just discovered her. Where the hell have I been? And she's been having these really glossy lids that look gorgeous. So I'm just gonna put that all on the lid and then blend it out with my finger first. And then I'm gonna take a fluffy blending brush. This one is by xoxo. And I'm just going to blend out the edges before it dries. Just to give that really creamy, fresh look. So you could absolutely leave the eyeshadow part of this makeup look like this, just with the cream shadow. I think it looks really, really pretty, super natural, gives a nice little glossy finish to the eyes. However, I'm going to pop a little bit of colour in my crease just to brighten up the look a little bit. So I'm going to take this palette here. This is the xoxo Matte Spectrum palette. Absolutely gorgeous. All matte shades, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 matte shades in there. Huge range of colour. So I'm just going to take a fluffy blending brush and I'm going to put this beautiful kind of peachy pink shade in my crease. Not a lot, I don't want it to be too bright or anything, just a little bit in the crease. That is what the eyes now look like. I absolutely love it. Really soft, perfect for summer, and I just love the creamy eyelid. I feel like when you're outside and the sun is shining, it's a little bit light reflective and just looks gorgeous. So I'm gonna add a little bit of liner to my waterline. I'm gonna use this one by Essence. It is Glitter in the Air 2-in-1 metallic and matte eyeliner in the shade Be the Twinkle in My Eye, I believe it's called. My eyesight's terrible. So I'm going to use the metallic shade because it's lighter and I want to keep this look bright, not dark and smoky. So I'm literally going to put that in my waterline. And for mascara, I'm still using this one. It's my favourite at the moment. I haven't purchased one that I like more. I just find myself consistently reaching for this one. It's also by Essence. It's called the False Lashes Mascara Extreme Volume and Curl. So I'm going to apply this to my upper and lower lashes. I like to go in with a second coat as well. That's the eyes done for this makeup look and we are nearly finished. We're going to do a little bit of highlighting because I can't leave the house without a little bit of glow. So I'm going to use this xoxo Spring Strobe Spectrum palette. Looks like this, and it's more of a holographic highlighting palette, but I love it nonetheless. And I'm going to use this brush. I've been using this brush recently for my highlighting because it's a little bit softer so I feel it gives a bit more of a natural finish rather than like a stripe of highlighter. And this is the Luxie 512. So Luxie 512, it says it's a small contouring brush, but I'm going to use it for my highlighter. And I'm going to use, let me see, yeah, I'm going to use this one in the top corner here. It's got a really nice golden shine to it. And I'm just going to start on the top of my cheekbone and bring it forwards. Gorgeous, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, if I do say so myself. I like to take a little bit above my brow, literally the smallest amount. I'm pressing so lightly it's barely hitting my skin. A little bit on the nose. Literally, go easy guys. We don't want like a big ball of highlight on the nose. Just something that looks really natural and sun-kissed. And a little on the chin. So gorgeous and dewy, love it. Okay, so we've only got the lips to do. I'm first gonna use this product here. I think this is a genius idea. It's by Essence and it's called the Invisible Kiss Transparent Lip Liner. So if you don't like really using lip liners, but you have trouble with the lipstick looking even on both sides or feathering outside of the lips, then maybe give this a try. I've used it a couple of times before and it did work actually, but obviously you can't see it. So I'm just gonna line my lips. I'm then going to take this lipstick. It's a matte lipstick by Essence in the shade 01. And it's this absolutely gorgeous nudie pink. Perfect for summer. Let me swatch it for you guys. Oh, look how gorgeous that is. It kind of reminds me, just to give you a reference, of the MAC lipstick called Please Me, which is literally one of the most popular shades for the summer. And this is obviously a fraction of the price. It's matte as well, so they're both matte. Absolutely gorgeous summer colour. So I'm just going to apply this to my lips. And for the finishing touch, I'm going to take this NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. Like I already said in this video, I love the dewiness. So I'm just going to give myself a spritz. So that is going to complete this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like, a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to my channel already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate it so much. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Have a great day. Bye.